The Friendly Stewart administration serves notice on unregulated businesses for the coming fiscal year. That's our top story in our Barbados Today evening news update for Monday, February the 19th. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Top in the news, unregulated business enterprises here will be the target of the Friendly Stewart administration during the coming financial year. Minister of Labour Dr. Esther Basaku told the Senate during the estimates debate this afternoon that the newly established Minimum Wages Board will be on their case. Dr. Basaku said the board has already been instructed what to look for.
So that board is established and they will continue now, they will get started and build on the work of the council, the shops council before them, to ensure that they not only speak to wages but terms and conditions in several of our sectors, especially those that are not regulated. So that is high on the agenda of this for this coming year, Madam President, ensuring that the Minimum Wage Board can advise the minister on terms and conditions in some of these unregulated sectors, and there are quite a few out there, and the minimum wage board has already been told what are the areas that are our greatest concern.
Minister Basaku also disclosed that a Prevention of Discrimination in the Workplace bill is expected to be ready early in the next fiscal year. She said the still contentious Employment Rights Act has also been sent back to the drawing board.
We're working on a number of other pieces of legislation, including the protection of wages legislation also. We have begun a review of the Employment Rights Act because there are a couple of issues that have reared their head since the implementation of that act, so we're doing that, and we have already begun work to improve the tribunal. We've identified where the bottleneck is in cases reaching the tribunal. We've identified that the challenge is not with the tribunal itself, but with the cases reaching to the tribunal. So having identified those challenges, 2017-18 will see my ministry working now. We've already started to put some of the measures and the people in place to build capacity to ensure that we can clear that backlog, Madam President.
In other news now, Barbadians have been warned that a vote for the Mia Mottley-led opposition Barbados Labour Party that could result in her becoming Prime Minister would be like electing the German despot Adolf Hitler. The caution came from Minister of Finance Chris Sinclair in a verbal attack on Mottley while he addressed a meeting of all the Christchurch branches of the Democratic Labour Party at the Dighton Griffith Secondary School last evening.
His qualifications were questionable. And he expressed and exercised some very extreme views and opinions, which many people in the society quietly and a few publicly frowned upon. He kept very close security to his chest, what his brain wanted to do. He didn't put that out front. He kept that to himself and to his closest allies. That is the purification of the white race, the Aryan race as it was called. And Hitler, even though he had setbacks in the beginning, and internally was fought by members of his own party and tried a few times to become leader but did not succeed.
Meanwhile, Mottley is describing some members of the Pleasant United Progressive Party as discontented persons who ran from the BLP because they were rejected as candidates. Addressing a party community meeting at the Granny Adams Memorial School last evening, Mottley also claimed that the new political parties are teaming up with the traditional Democratic Labour Party to attack her party.
If it is 4 other parties, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, 4 quarters to make a whole, bring them on. If they want to bring all of the candidates to come against us, bring them on. I've come here, therefore, to tell you that this notion that you can fight and you must fight in opposition, if that's what titillates UPP and solutions, then so be it. But it is the strangest political plan that any of us have ever seen, because we are not the government of this country.
Police are still on the hunt for the assailant behind the latest fatal shooting. 34-year-old Adrian Griffith of Bellevue, Waterford, St. Michael was gunned down on Sunday night at around 11:30 while he and his 24-year-old girlfriend were walking through a track in Waterford on their way home. Police say a man approached them but shot Griffith multiple times before fleeing the scene. He died on the spot, but his girlfriend was unhurt.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
Welcome back with news from the region now. Jamaica has recorded more than 200 murders since the start of the year. Some 204 persons were killed between January and yesterday, resulting in a 17% rise in murders over the same period last year.
The St. Catherine North Division, which covers areas such as Spanish Town, recorded 30 murders, Clarendon 27, Westmoreland 20, the St. Andrew South Division 21, and St. Catherine South 13. St. James, which recorded 335 murders last year, has also registered 13 murders. Cops say they have seized 129 illegal guns and 1,534 rounds of ammunition since January.
And finally, to the developments in the Oxfam sex scandal, an internal report claims that 3 employees facing sexual misconduct allegations in Haiti were physically threatening and intimidating towards a witness. We pick up the story in this UR News report.
Oxfam's former country director Roland van Houwemeiren was one of its employees who admitted to using prostitutes in 2010, shortly after Haiti suffered a massive earthquake. He then resigned. But now Oxfam's internal report on sexual misconduct has revealed that 3 other men working in Haiti who used prostitutes went on to physically threaten their witnesses. The report was written in 2011 but only released on Monday. Oxfam said it wanted to be as transparent as possible about the decisions we made, and in recognition of the breach of trust that has been caused. And despite being linked to sex abuse allegations in the report, several other Oxfam staff went on to get jobs with other charities.
That's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic evening.